If Caitlyn would start her own league with you, I'd give her $100 million and I have as many billionaires as you needed to start a league.
Did you know when Dave Portnoy opened his mouth this time, it wasn't for another rant, it was a nuclear detonation. With calm precision, he dropped the kind of bombshell that could tear down the very walls of professional basketball as we know it. A $100 million offer. Not to an entire league, not to a franchise, but to one person, Caitlin Clark. His message was loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. Forget the WNBA. Let's build something new. Portnoy made it clear that this wasn't bluster. It was a challenge.
You said you'd partner with her and give her $100 million. That's the biggest offer that she's gotten. So
if she would have let me be her agent, I would have in a second. And if she's like, I'll start a new league with you, I would get her whatever you want.
To a broken system. And behind him stood a line of billionaires ready to turn that challenge into reality. If Caitlin Clark ever said yes, the WNBA's foundation would shake to its core. What started as a sports story just became a power struggle that could change women's basketball forever. The truth is simple. The WNBA survives today because of one name, Caitlin Clark. Every ticket sold, every broadcast number, every highlight reel comes back to her. She's not just an athlete, she's a phenomenon. The crowds roar when she steps on the court, and when she doesn't play, the silence.
If Caitlin Clark said, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home and I'm starting my own league, the WNBA would be done in 2 seconds. You don't think Caitlin Clark could line up billionaire investors and start and just get all these players to come with her if they're going to pay a lot more? Of course she would, but for some reason, they want to alienate her. It's like they want her to suffer coming in. You just never seen anything like it where the commissioner doesn't seem to value the stars or the golden goose.
Deafening. Yet despite being the league's lifeline, she's been met with arrogance, envy, and disrespect. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's tone-deaf comments exposed the league's biggest flaw, ego over evolution. Instead of celebrating Caitlin, they're sidelining her. That's what makes Portnoy's $100 million offer more than business. It's a statement. A declaration that if the WNBA won't respect its brightest star, others will build her a stage worthy of her name. Nafisa Collier's revelation was the spark that lit this firestorm. When she sat across from Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, she didn't expect arrogance, she expected answers. But instead, Engelbert allegedly dismissed concerns, saying only losers complain about refs, and that Caitlin should thank the league for her fame. Those words were more than disrespect, they were career suicide. In that moment, the WNBA's leadership showed exactly why fans and players alike are losing faith. Engelbert's delusion wasn't just insulting, it was dangerous. She forgot one simple truth.
If she truly was like, I'm out of here, I'm starting my own league, she'd have people lining up, including myself, and she would put the WNBA out of business. I really do believe that. I think she's that powerful for the whole league.
League doesn't make the player makes the league. And Caitlin Clark's global stardom proves that point every single night. Now, as fans call for her resignation, the world is watching to see whether the WNBA learns or burns. The data doesn't care about politics, it tells the truth. And the truth is that Caitlin Clark changed the WNBA overnight. Her rookie season pulled TV ratings that rivaled the NBA itself. The Indiana Fever outdrew entire men's franchises. Merchandise sold out, seats filled, sponsors lined up. This wasn't a marketing campaign, it was a cultural shift. The Caitlin Clark effect turned a league struggling for attention into a mainstream conversation.
Money talks. Like if you get the money lined up and you get the superstars like, oh, you can only make $1 million here, you can make $5 million with our league, I think it would work.
I mean, when she was golfing, originally when she did that little celebrity golf thing, it wasn't going to be televised. And there were so many people emailing them saying like, can we see this? Like, how can we see this? And then all of a sudden it was on television. And so even that in itself, it's like Caitlin, she hit somebody with the golf ball.
Yeah,
that's like, she's not,
yeah.
You know, it's not like she's this phenomenal golfer that, no offense, Caitlin, but like.
she would be top 3, like if I could just be like, hey, I want Barstool to rep you and have the rights to like use your marketing, and she would top the line, male, female, any. I believe that's how powerful she really is.
Yet, somehow, the WNBA's leadership is still pretending this is coincidence. Instead of investing in the wave, they're fighting it. But numbers don't lie. The fans have already chosen their hero. Every empty seat when she's benched, every sold-out arena when she plays, it's the same story in every city. The world tunes in for Caitlin Clark, not the WNBA logo. Dave Portnoy is not a fanboy. He's a shark, and he smells opportunity. When he said he'd invest $100 million to build a new league around Caitlin Clark, it wasn't for show. It was business. He compared women's basketball to a tech boom, a new frontier ripe for innovation. He understands that Caitlin isn't just a star, she's a movement. The billionaires lining up behind him know it too.
I sat across from Kathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me, players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them.
They see what the WNBA refuses to see, an unclaimed empire ready to rise. Portnoy's plan is simple. Put respect, entertainment, and fair pay where it belongs, with the athletes and fans. In his world, Caitlin wouldn't just play basketball. She'd own basketball. And that's what terrifies the old guard most, the idea that the future might belong to her. Every league dreams of a generational star, someone who can redefine the sport, bring in millions, and capture hearts worldwide. The WNBA got exactly that, and then turned its back on her. Instead of celebrating Caitlin Clark's rise, they've downplayed it. Instead of promoting her, they've punished her. That's not leadership. That's sabotage. And now, the consequences.
That's a mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them. We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world.
Are catching up. The commissioner's ego blinded her to the reality unfolding in front of her. Caitlin Clark isn't just part of the story. She is the story. Every misstep, every insult, every bad call drives her closer to walking away. And if she ever does, it won't just hurt the league, it will end it. Money doesn't lie. And Dave Portnoy's offer is money talking louder than any press conference.
Do you give Kathy Engelbert credit for the TV deals that she has struck, or does all this kind of lead to her demise?
No, I give her no credit for anything she struck, because as far as I know, it was a struggling league until this new class of rookies came out. And I mean, listen, this may say a lot about my WNBA knowledge. If you threw Asia Wilson's name at me like 2 years ago, I'm not sure I really would have known who that is. I certainly wouldn't have known who Nafisa Collier is. Like, yes, I knew the bigger stars, and those are as big, but like I'm talking to Diana Taurasi, but I wasn't locked in on this league. Everything has changed.
$100 million blank check and billionaire investors ready to go, all for one athlete. That's not just faith, that's proof of value. If Caitlin Clark started her own league tomorrow, the investors would come, the sponsors would follow, and the fans would flood in overnight. Because this isn't about basketball anymore, it's about power. The power to choose who gets to define the future of women's sports.
The ratings show it, the interest shows it, we're talking about it. You turn on Fox Sports, you talk, or ESPN, they talk about the WNBA a lot. That was never the case like 3-4 years ago.
I mean, last season was insane, and you can look at the ratings too. And I think there was, like, the fevered numbers actually were better than some NBA teams' numbers when it came to viewership last season. And so, like, the numbers are there.
The WNBA had a chance to lead that future. Now they're watching someone else take the wheel. Imagine this, a league built on fair pay, real marketing, global visibility, all centered around Caitlin Clark and her generation of stars. It's not fantasy, it's possible. Portnoy's proposal isn't a dream, it's a blueprint. A business model that puts players first and actually respects fans' time. A league where athletes like Caitlin, Angel Reese, and Paige Buchers could thrive without being held hostage by outdated systems. The numbers already prove there's demand. The audience is hungry. All it needs is leadership brave